Well, so much for sleeping in today. Banks just ran through the house like a psycho and woke everybody up. Time to get up.
I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my
Banks,
worst.
did you just wake me up?
No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy.
Okay, so that session with Catherine Manning and Kameron Monet was amazing. I actually got a page and a half worth of notes. I normally follow Catherine. She does a ton of stuff on YouTube and running a small channel. And Kameron Monet, I'm surprised I've never heard of her. She is a lawyer that specializes in social media and contracts. So she went over everything from sponsorships, tagging your stuff on Instagram, legalities, ownerships. I mean, oh my God, so much information. I'm gonna have to go back and read my notes. If you're interested in anything like that, I'll go ahead and leave that down below. So I am going to finish up here, try and get the dog to go to the bathroom so that I can do some quick running and get back to editing. Does the puppy dog want to finish his sunbathing? Waffles. Hi, people. All right, so I'm gonna make a quick little grilled cheese. This one is a new cheese that I found. It's called Vivant pepper jack melts. Very, very, very spicy, and it gets really ooey gooey. And then I found a new bread that is vegan and gluten-free. It is carbonate gluten-free bread, and it's actually a keto bread. Psycho expensive, so I don't get it that often, but it actually has the texture and flavor of regular glutinous bread. So really nice. And then of course, we're just gonna use a little bit of Earth Balance butter on there. Okay, so while that is cooking, I went ahead and made a quick little salad with some Sprouts organic fire roasted salsa. Not exactly my favorite, but I don't see their kale and vegetable salsa there anymore, so I'm a little pissed about that. I topped it with some organic French fried onions that are gluten-free, and also the Late July Snacks organic chia and quinoa tortilla chips. It's that bottom of the bag where it's got all the little crumbs in it, and my lunch ended up looking like this. I love my grilled cheese, and this is probably one of the best ones I've had in a long time. So creamy.
Recipe a try.
For dinner, I made a shiitake carbonara, which is so luxurious and one of my favorite things to make. I'm gonna start by...
Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick little coffee here. And no, I am not using the Califia Espresso cold brew coffee. I'm just using the container for it. And this time around, I'm actually using the Sprouts Sumatran coffee. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the Silk Oat Creamer Maple Brown Sugar in there. This one is very sweet for me, so either I just put a little bit in there, or I go ahead and I thin it out with some almond milk. But that is gonna be just a little bit of a treat for me for right now. I really want to start integrating in more of my personal beliefs and my normal daily activities that I do for you guys. And one of the things that I have a tendency to do is I consult some of my oracle cards every day, every other day, kind of just whenever it feels like I need to. So the first one that I usually do in the morning is going to be my Think Positive cards. And this you can kind of see I've got a little altar area, And I picked a nice little frame so that I can see it every time I walk by the dining room table. And I just go ahead and just kind of shuffle them up, see what the divine has to tell me for guidance as they come flying out. This is called, it's Think Positive. It's a deck of 60 motivational quote cards. Hopefully that's focusing. I actually went ahead and picked these up at Marshall's, and it's to help you keep your optimism flowing. And it's by Gush Art Studios. Picked them up for $5.99. So I thought that was a really good deal, and it was basically a gift from my aunt for my birthday. She's like, here, go get yourself something nice. And this is one of the few things that I picked up with the gift that she gave me. So I just really feel that I need a little bit of inspiration every once in a while. So all you basically do is go ahead and shuffle the cards. They're a little awkward. So I pretty much just shuffle them up, kind of ground myself, and whenever I feel like I need to stop, I go ahead and stop and pick the card from either the top or the bottom. So I'm gonna go with the top, and that one says, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. So that's what that card's gonna look like. So then I go ahead and just switch it out. All right, so now that's what it looks like. So that's the first step that I usually take on Sundays is, actually every day I go ahead and try and do that one. But on Sunday, I do actually do two things. So first I get the Think Positive card out there so that I can start thinking positive about something new. And then I also go ahead and I try and find out who's actually going to be working with me for the week for animal spirits, since I do really communicate with animals. I've always had a connection with them, and animal guides just naturally come to me, and I've learned a lot from them over the years. So today I'm gonna go ahead and use my Druid Animal Oracle. This is a Celtic type version by Philippe and Stephanie Cargom. And I love the artwork on this. I've actually got their Animal Oracle and also the Tree Oracles that they have. Beautiful, beautiful cards. You know, you can see a couple different ones. So you can see how much I really enjoy those. Same concept as the Think Positive cards, except for this time, I'm gonna go ahead and just think about what animal will be guiding me for the next week. So this week I have the frog. And the frog is someone that teaches you about cleansing and fertility. So basically, not surprising, I'm kind of doing a cleansing of the house, purging of old things that don't really belong in my life anymore, things that I don't want in my life anymore. I've got a lot of new creative endeavors that I'm really looking into, with it being Mercury retrograde. Again, it's all about looking at the past to see where we need to go for the future, releasing things that aren't working for you, and just starting with, I don't know, coming up with something to say. But I am really, really, really not surprised that the little frog went ahead and decided it wants to be my guide for the next week. So I go ahead and usually leave that out for just a little bit. You know, I kind of sit in a moment of silence, think about my positive affirmation along with the guide that I'm going to be working with, and what type of energies I want to pull in for the week.
I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my
Alright, so we're at Greenwise and we picked up a few things at the hot and cold bar. I've got some mixed fruit, pineapple, honeydew, watermelon, and some citrus. For dinner itself, I've got their sweet potato rice along with the braca beans, I think that's how you say it, pico, some avocado, cilantro, jalapeno, and then on this side I've got some tofu and there's spicy mixed vegetables and arugula. Then to drink I got a TST organic, and this one is going to be your rose green tea. So that's going to be dinner tonight with Mom. As you can see, this is another day. Unfortunately, Mom and I got home a little too late for me to wrap this up after packing and cats and the dog and all the wonderful chaos that happens when I come home. I decided to just put it off until today. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching what I do in a day on my day off with Mom, some of the hobbies that I have, the running that we do, of course the wonderful food that we eat. And if you did like it, please remember to give it that thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so that you get notified when the next video comes out. It really helps the algorithm and people that love food and vegans find my videos. And that also leads you into getting a heads up into my next video, which is going to be wrapping up the Greenwise grocery haul that I got. You're going to join me on a little bit of a preview of a new shaman healer that I'm going to. Who knows, maybe a little bit of Pokemon, the park, food of course. Always have to have food in my videos. So I hope everyone really enjoyed this video. Thank you and have an amazing day. The best ones I've had in a very, I love my grilled cheese, and this, nice if it stops, shaky. All right everyone, I hope you really enjoyed this video. No. This video is actually gonna lead into, I was doing so well.